Hi everyone, it's Matthew from Time for United. So this is my match review for a win yesterday against Arsenal 3-2. So yeah, what result, what performance. To be honest with you, the first 20 to 25 minutes, they were on top for definite, and they should have scored a goal in that time. Had a few good chances. But as soon as that happened, for some reason, they scored first, obviously. But after that, they seemed to drop off a bit. Now, I don't know if that was because Arteta thought that we was just going to try and sort of defend and counter-attack. Yeah, he was wrong really about that because Carrick, to be honest, what Carrick done, he kind of realised that they were starting to drop back, and then he sort of pressed a bit further up the pitch towards the end of the second half. Those last 20 minutes were brilliant, really. Can't remember if Mourinho scored just for half-time break through the bad back pass from Subimendi. To be honest with you, everyone played well for United, and for me personally, one player stands out more than anybody really, which is Harry Maguire. I'll be honest here. I used to ridicule him a lot, especially the first few years when he came here under Ollie and sort of especially under Ten Hag. Yeah, he was just, to be honest with you, he was calamity defender really. He really didn't do that well. But the past probably couple of years since captain's been taken off him in particular, I've noticed he's been absolutely brilliant, and he's proved me wrong massively. That's what I want really. I want players to prove me wrong, because that's what it's all about. I've always thought there was a player in Maguire, but he'd really stepped up to play, especially the last 2 games. But I think over a longer period of time, over the past sort of 18 months, 2 years, he's really come along and he's shown his full potential for me. He's been a leader on the pitch without having the captain's armbands, which is fantastic. On to the second half. So obviously we went ahead through. That goal from Dorgu is certainly a goal of the month. It's got to be one of, if not the best goals of the season for me. It's got to be goal of the season. I said that when it went in. The build-up play is brilliant. Him, Bruno, sort of touching it, and then Bruno flicked it to him, and then there was a contentious decision whether he handballed it or not. For me, it wasn't handball. It was never handball. He touched on his thigh, and he let it drop, and he let it bounce, and he just levered it into the top left corner, hit the post, and Ray had no chance really. And then that was fantastic goal. That set the tone, I think. And obviously then they equalised through a very scrappy goal. Really, we should have done a bit better on the line. I thought Sonny Lemons again was great on their corners. Because we all know how Arsenal love their corners. And he did very well. Apart from that particular goal, he did fantastically well with all their corners. He punched them. He caught them. He took the pressure off when he needed to. As I said in the previous video, for me, he's our young player of the season. I know Dorgu's been good, but it's just a difference he's made at that. In that defence, he's made such a difference. It's night and day compared to Anana and Binder, to be honest with you as well. And then I was getting a bit worried then, because I kind of thought we was going to sit back again and sort of let them come on to us. But again, that goal from Cunha, people have been saying about Cunha as well. He's been a bit hit and miss and things like that. He hasn't done enough. I think he's been fantastic for us again. He's really come on. Came on the pitch, substitute. He made a big difference again. He's done that in a few games as well, and he's really sort of starting to show his form from Wolves now. I think before he got into this scenario where he he kind of he was adjusting a little bit. You know, he's kind of making sure that he's doing things right and not sort of giving his full potential in the game. But I've noticed again with him, I've noticed since probably just for Christmas, or just after Christmas, sort of New Year time, he's been, one of our best players in that period. But yeah, what a goal! I mean, sort of 20, 25 yards out, he's curled it in the bottom right corner. And people are going to say, oh, bit of a, should have done better, Ray and stuff like that. But you're not going to stop that when it's got that power on it and it's gone right in that corner. Then and then we just held on to the end. And who would have thought for these 2 games would have got 6 points? I didn't expect to get 6 points out of these games. I think the most I was hoping for was 4 points. I thought we'd beat City and then get a draw against Arsenal, but the fact we've won is, he's absolutely fantastic, really, to be honest with you. I mean, my man of the match, I think Maguire got man of the match. My man of the match is Dorgu, to be honest with you. But, he was just constantly up and down that left-hand side, helping Luke Shaw out against Saka. And then Madueke when he came on, things like that. I thought he was fantastic, to be quite honest with you. And, he was my man of the match. Guys, if you could like, comment, share and subscribe, it greatly helps the channel and the videos out. And let me know what your thoughts were. I mean, again, it's going to be probably very positive in the comments and things like that. A lot of you are going to be very positive at the moment. I think for me, the next 2 games for me, Fulham at home, Tottenham at home, are going to be absolutely vital because, if we can beat them 2 as well, then we've really turned the corner for me, because it's those type of games where I think that they, we struggle against those type of teams, and we have done in the past, and we have done this season, where we should have won games like, West Ham, definitely Everton at home before Christmas, Bournemouth, those type of games we've always struggled. So if we can do that, then even better, really, and then we can really, get some points on the board, and hopefully get potential. If we can, obviously the teams drop points above us, but if we can really sort of get some momentum, get a few more wins, I think we can catch them top 3 teams. It's going to be difficult, but if we continue the way we've been playing, I think we can. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. Oh, one more thing I was going to say as well. The fact that he picked the same team as well made a big difference, I think, because, I think because Amorim used to change a lot, the lineups and stuff, none of the players could get settled properly, and I think that's helped having the same team there. I personally would try Dorgu on the right, put Ahmed on the left and see how that does, because I thought Dorgu's, especially against Newcastle, was fantastic on that right hand side on the wing. But guys, hope you enjoyed the video. And say like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next video.